Hey guys, what's going on? Today we have a massive day. So we're starting to paint the warehouse. We're going to go with a black color theme on the bottom with a red stripe on top. So we've got two colors from Dulux. We've got the black caviar for the black and red box for the red. So being a massive warehouse, we're going to need a lot of hands on this project. So we've got some of the boys coming in today. Hopefully we can all smash it out without any problems. Alright, so we've got ourselves a scissor lift. This is going to help us get to those really high areas, and then we also need this later on to install some cables up pretty high, about 5 meters. So me and David are going around the entire perimeter of the warehouse, laying down a masking film just so that we don't get any spillage onto the concrete floor. So prep work is super important when it comes to painting to make sure it looks like a nice, clean, professional job. So after that, it's time to get onto the scissor lift, and this is something that wasn't taught in physio school, so we had to sort of figure it out on the fly with the help of our mates. So we drive over to the water tank where we mask up the water tank, which is going to get covered later on anyway because it's a bit of an eyesore. So this is us using a chalk line for the first time. So for those who don't know, a chalk line is essentially a roll of string that has chalk inside. And I'd like to thank the genius that invented it because it is such an ingenious idea. So this is us measuring up everything to spec. So the line here is going to be 3 meters off the ground. So that's me making sure the measurement's all right, laying down a piece of masking tape just to line it up. Now I've got Trung on the other side holding one side of the chalk line and me holding the other one. And here he is flicking that chalk line. And that's going to lay the chalk onto the concrete wall, which is going to give us a straight line from edge to edge. And then here we are masking it up according to that line. Yeah, sup G's. So we've got our Vietnamese iced coffee, sponsored by Croissant. We've just finished up some of the masking on this wall here. So I'm going to get some of the boys to start painting this wall while I do a bit of masking on this side. And then by the time that's done, we'll be able to do the rest of it. So we're going to get the boys onto this. We're going to see how well they're going to do. Hopefully they don't my shit up. So yeah, after reviewing this footage, I came across some questionable painting techniques, but yeah, can't blame the boys, they're giving me a hand, so thank you so much for all the help.
Bruh.
So here's a little bit of montage footage of us just laying down some more masking tape. We've got Trung on the scissor lift moving it forwards as I'm laying it down, so we've got a nice little system going. This masking tape itself was quite expensive at 15 meters a roll, but it turned out to be awesome because the lines that we got at the end of it were super sharp and super professional. Alright, so a bit of an update on how we're going. This wall is pretty much done on the first coat. All the edges are done, just waiting for us to finish off everything else, and then by the time we do that, we'll be able to get back into the second coat on that one. While we're over here, so we've got this big ugly water tank. So we're painting around it because plans are to build a bit of a box around it to hide it. So yeah, that's why we're leaving that blank. This scissor lift over here has helped us to get up really nice and high really easily without having to hop onto a ladder, which is a little bit more sketchy. So yeah, we are pumping through it. We've got many hands doing a lot of work. Just gotta get it done. Might actually need a second coat on the edges, so it looks a bit light with them. Yep.
Oh my god, the fucking paintbrush.
That's fucked.
What happened?
Oh. That'll be a problem to sort later.
Hey, what's your animal noise?
My what?
Your animal noise.
Oh,
It's yours.
Meow. Meow.
So, sometime in the evening, this random Vietnamese uncle rocked up, took off his top, and started painting this wall for us, which, you know, I'm not going to be complaining. Turns out he's actually got a really good technique game over here, laying down some really long, thick strokes and getting that wall done in no time. Look at that extension pole, getting him all the way to the top, all the way down to the bottom, and then feathering it all out.
How does he go all Whoa, you guys are pretty. Yeah.
Madam, what's doing? Welcome to Zenith Rehabilitation Center. Today we're just painting the walls, as you can see. The original color was some ugly ass concrete looking ass motherfucker, but now we got this beautiful, dark, elegant gray.
It's actually called black caviar.
What he said.
Yeah.
Elegant black caviar.
Premium.
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 Holy shit!
Fuck that, you're stuck.
Oh shit!
Too heavy.
Dude, I caught this all on camera.
Hey, yo! Stop, bro!
Thank God I started recording. Yeah.
Wait, is that fun?
Nah, it's fine now.
Is it?
Hey, some food. Have a look at that.
Bit that. Bismillah, bro.
No, put that one too. Just put it. No, might as well.
May as well?
Yeah, may as well, you get it hot. Oh wait.
They're pretty hot already.
No, I thought the middle bit was.
Oh!
Oh shit!
Oh, good? Shite, mate. Hey.
I was fucking around with the directions and shit.
Oh, it's juicy as fuck. I don't know that.
Oh no, it's not. I need to slap it on. No, I gotta move around and stuff.
Well, I just took a fucking bite of it.
But then, like, why would they have a timer on it?
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of when you're banked up in traffic and as you're passing by, there's just a bunch of tradies sitting around doing absolutely nothing. Alright, we are nearly at the home stretch. Nearly. We have done 2 coats on this wall, 2 coats on this wall, and 1 coat on this wall. So, this wall is the last one that we've got left. There's a little bit more going on with some of the electrical stuff on that side over there, but we should get this done. So, we've been at it for about 6 hours now, which is a pretty decent run, including some food. So, should hopefully get it all done soon. So we've got Fong here doing an elegant display of laying down some great paint, and then we've got Long here, I don't know.
Get off! Get away from me! Just touch me!
What are you doing, bruv? So, we've been working hard for a few hours now. Everyone's been huffing paint fumes as we go along, and this is about the time when the weird stuff starts coming out.
He's shredded on the camera.
Yeah, bro.
What the f?
Can I go after?
Bro, you actually shredded.
The fucking render is coming your way.
Going that way.
Alright guys, so it's the end of day 1. We've finished painting all the walls with 2 coats of the caviar black. Tomorrow we're going to end up doing the red accent all along the top over there. And then after that we can do the full unmasking, and hopefully everything should be looking really good. It was a massive day, as you can expect, painting these 3 big walls. We're lucky we only had to do pretty much half the wall instead of all of it. And yeah, so we're pretty knackered now. Gonna end up going home, rest up, and then finish it off tomorrow. Alright, so it's day 2, we're back at the warehouse. Today's primary objective is laying the red little accent stripe along the top. We're also going to repaint this little bit here, which Rob is standing in front of. So we're just going to try and even out some of the paint texture a little bit more, just to try and get that unbeatable texture, yeah. But first we've got breakfast, which is some manouche from King's Bakery, the goat. Here's some more B-roll footage of us laying down the chalk line. We're pretty much experts at this point. We've got Rob on the scissor moving it forward as I'm laying down the masking film. So here we go, laying down the red box paint onto the black caviar. So on this first coat, this took us a little bit of trial and error to figure out the best way to approach it. What we did was we initially started off with a very thick coat which wasn't adhering well to the wall. So then we realized we needed to do a light coat first, let it dry, and then put on a second and third coat. It's amazing what happens when you actually follow the instructions on the tin. Alright, so it's very faint, but we've done a chalk line along the wall all the way down to the other side. So that will give us about a 20 centimeter piece of red, which would make it pop. So here we've also developed another very efficient system. So I'm out the front managing the forward translation of the scissor lift and also laying down a bit of paint with my paintbrush, while Rob comes in at the end to clean and fix it all up and feather it in.
Damn. Oh shit.
Alright, so we have made it through. We've done 2 coats on the accent along the top, and I must say it's looking really, really good. So it's looking a bit thick at the moment because we haven't unmasked everything. So as we unmask it, it should look exactly like it should on the render. So very, very exciting. It's been 2 full days of work to get to this stage, and yeah, super pumped to see the idea come into fruition. So let's do the unveil. How's this? Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is Harry from Zenith Rehab. We have just finished painting and unmasking everything. So I'm going to take you on a bit of a tour of what we have done. So we've gone black caviar on the walls, and then we've got red box, red stripe all along the top. I think it turned out pretty well. 2 days of work, straight work. We've got a couple of the boys involved as well. So super happy with how everything turned out. The tape up top, we used really expensive tape to get a nice crisp line, which turned out really, really well. So yeah, very impressed with the results. So that is one part of the process done. Next part is going to be flooring and then equipment. So those should be coming in sometime this week. And when that happens, yeah, we'll show you how to put together a bit of the flooring and how to put together some of the gym equipment. See you in the next episode. Yeah.